So I'm streaming live. I've got the little green light here. It should mean everything is okay. Just going to check some things first, as I always do. Make sure everything's up to speed. Right. What's going on here? What's going on here? So, this is a live stream. It is... Okay, I think I'm live. I actually think I was off for a second there because I pushed the wrong button on my stream deck. I think I did push the wrong button on my stream deck. Was I off for a second there? I think I was. God damn it, YouTube. Yeah, I think it's okay. Right, so you guys should know. You guys should know the drill. You are and you were. What it was, see this, they've added a new function that sleeps the buttons, and I pushed the stream button because it was blank and it actually ended the stream. So as you know, as you can probably see from the title of this stream, I will be focusing on 3 coins. I'll be talking about it. The 3 coins I will be talking about is 0xBitcoin, which is actually a token, not a coin. I'll be talking about Bitcoin Private because of, you know, I published a video the day about the domain name. But there also, there's a lot of rumours that they're going to be announced on HitBTC very, very soon. Like, we're talking a couple of days or something. Maybe sooner. You guys might know better than me. And I'll be talking about Safecoin because Safecoin has still been updated and all that as well. So... yeah, that's what we'll be talking about in this video. So I just need to... I'm totally running around here. I've not even got my browser open yet. I'm not organised. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hexcoin. Hi, Fanpiro. I can talk about Hexcoin as well. But you really want to be telling me what you want me to talk about? Bitcoin 0x. Right. What I would say about Bitcoin 0x, and I've said since the very start about Bitcoin 0x, is that I do, you know what, I think apparently the guy who leads it, I know he's not transparent about who he is and things like that. He, you know, doesn't want everyone to know, and he's maybe not good from a marketing point of view, but apparently he's very, very good at development. But what I don't like is the Hexcoin white paper says that they're going to fork into 2 coins and both coins will be maintained, and to me that is ridiculous. I don't think, you know, it's hard enough to keep one coin secure, it's hard enough to keep one coin maintained and support and marketing and all that, and they're going to fork and keep both coins maintained. To me that, you know, raises more questions than it answers. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on Hexcoin. I realize it is a decent coin and all that though. Vampiro seems to be you seem to be putting like you do realize you're not limited to 1 word per statement. Write a full sentence, write a full like a full sentence, a full statement, rather than Hexcoin, Bitcoin 0, Hexcoin, you know, just like that. Hi Mike, thanks for the 0x. No problem at all. 0x Bitcoin. I'll get the website up. I'll jump over to my browser. So I just did a video about 0x Bitcoin, and I kind of talked about it more. The video that I did yesterday, that one was more like an introduction to the coin. That's probably what you watched yesterday. I just did one about whether you should sell or hodl. You know, I won't ruin that video for you, but yeah, I just kind of talk about the profits and, you know, whether I think the price will go up or not. If I get the website up. As far as a streaming point of view, guys, I'll probably be on 2 hours, maybe a little bit less than 2 hours. See what happens. See what will happen. Right, okay, I'll try to move some things around here. Try to move some things around. Right, okay, that's still streaming, okay. Have to check, sometimes YouTube can be funny. So this is the coin that Mike was talking about, and this is the coin that... I did a video about it yesterday, but as far as mining goes, but I think it's really interesting, you know, simply because it's the first mineable token for Ethereum, as it says there. Nearly every other token is, you know, it's just pre-mined. It's just like giving out an ICO, and that's how the money and all that's generated. But they've decided to go down the autonomous decentralized currency route. And I like the approach. You know, I was hanging out in the Discord group, and seems to be a lot of cool people there. And I like the community feel that they've got there, because there isn't, you know, someone with a big bag of money to push the coin forward. There isn't, you know, a pre-mine or an ICO or anything like that. It's just a community, and they all have to basically work together to make the coin a success. And that's what they're trying to do. So I'm going to hold the coins for a bit, and then I'll, you know, take it from there. Vampiro talking about Hex. They will be the first coin to patch 0coin and co-fork BTC with masternodes. Yeah, but I do think Hex is a good coin. I do think what they're trying to do is very, very good. I've got no problem with that. What's your thoughts on them trying to fork and maintain both coins? I think that's a mistake. I think they need to either evolve Hex and change it and offer it, but this forking and then maintaining Hex as well, both, you know, the same team. You saw what happened the other week where they fired their main marketing guy and the price dumped to like a third of the price. So for them to try and take on two coins, I think, is a little bit of an ask. Roger saying, Hit BTC have installed the BTC wallet. It's in maintenance at the moment, but should be up soon. Cool. So, I mean, I guess we won't know until an official announcement about Bitcoin Private. Man, they've been really slow with the Hit BTC, because it was confirmed for the start of April, I think it was, wasn't it? Start of April. That's right, isn't it? The start of April. Yeah, it was the start of April, I think. And they say definitely it will be the start of April. I don't know what's going on in the background, but Hit BTC have always kind of come out and said, yeah, we're working on it. It will be there. I still don't know why all the delay for the exchanges. It has been the biggest black mark against Bitcoin Private as far as how the rest of the cryptocurrency world view the coin. You know, you'd be ignorant if you didn't realize that was a problem. Do you think RVA will make it? I'm not aware of that coin, Paul. What coin's that? Or token? What coin is that? Big Mike, HODL now, good for now, 0xBTC. Right now, like I kind of talked about this in the video earlier. That one there. But in the Discord group, they are talking about getting on other exchanges. So I can log in here with this. I think CryptoBridge is the one that they're talking about maybe getting on soon, and I think that would push the price up. Hi Joshua. So what's it sitting at just now? 9, but there's actually been, yeah, the price was actually a little bit higher there. You guys can't see that because my webcam. It doesn't matter where I move this webcam; it's always in the way. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's early days. It's early days with the coin. Ravencoin. Ah, right, Paul. Ravencoin's RVN. RVN. That's why I was getting confused. Ravencoin's RVN. Yeah, my friend messaged me about Raven. If I can get it here. He says it's been going up in price. I like this is something I was going to do a video on. I actually sold my Ravencoin. Not because it's a bad coin, not because I don't think it's going to do well, simply because I wanted some money. So I used some money to buy some hash power. You probably saw the video I did for mining rig rentals where I was mining Safecoin. I wanted, you know, the price was going down a lot, and I looked at what I could get with changing it over to Litecoin. But what I'd maybe like to do is when I sell some other coins in the future, I'd either like to mine Ravencoin again or buy more in. But it's definitely jumped up. It's definitely jumped up. Is that because of an announcement or what? Hi Luke, good to see you. I kind of, the thing is, obviously, you know, whenever I'm mining a coin, I do try and hang out in the Discord group. I do try and, you know, learn more about the coin and all that. But obviously, if you're not hanging out there all the time, you miss news. You know, there's only so many hours in the day as far as catching up with news. Now, I was talking about Hit BTC there. I'm kind of jumping around coins here, but I was talking about Hit BTC there. But the other thing was this. Now, this video, maybe I should have changed the title. Maybe I should have called it, you know, Bitcoin private domain name issue or something a little bit more self-explanatory. Hi, Delfaris. Cheers, mate. But this video here, if I can get, in fact, I'll get the link from this one. It's just filmed earlier today, which is why I'm wearing the same clothes. Right. Right, so basically this video was, I did that video because of this tweet. Now, Bitcoin private people were going to hate me for this, but this is a major issue, guys. I covered it in that video there. I did cover this in that video, 10 minutes long. People want to hand over btcprivate.org to Crypto Jake. So basically, last week Rhett was fired from Bitcoin Private, which I think is a fantastic move. I think it showed you that the team are willing to make difficult decisions, but they didn't really think about how this would play out long term. And they fired Rhett when he still owned btcprivate.org. And he's saying here he's not going to hand it over because it's, he thinks decentralization. But this has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with decentralization. Nothing to do with decentralization. This is just about him having the coin. He bought the coin. He founded the coin. So you can make the argument that it is his and it should be his. But I don't think Bitcoin Private are in a good position with that, because for that to be resolved, it would be a long court case, I believe. And they would have to, they would have to assert that they are the rightful owners of Bitcoin or btcprivate.org, despite the fact he is the founder, despite the fact that he bought the coin. It's not a good situation, I don't think. And I know people that I've got Bitcoin private coins as well. I don't think it's going to damage the coin. I don't think it's going to damage the brand. This isn't a slight on the developers. They might have just rushed. I think they made the right decision with Rhett, but maybe they rushed the decision. Maybe they should have, sat down and thought, right, okay, if we sacked him, what would he do? What could he do if he was like malicious? And you do have to kind of think of, those kind of doomsday scenarios, because this happens in tech companies a lot, where someone says, all right, I'll give you my month's notice, and they say, no, you have to leave the building today, because they've got access to security keys and all these important things. So yeah, I think that they made a mistake firing him before they secured the domain name. Ideally, what they should have did at the very beginning was make sure the organization, however it's set up, Ed Bishop saying it's decentralization, there's no single owner of the crypto, the BTCP team. Well, this is the thing though, but if they've got other domains as options, I think that would be the best route to go down, personally. As far as not going down the legal route, not buying the domain off them, I think a different domain name would be the way to go. That's the way that I would go. If I was in their position, that's the way I would go. So I would support that decision. I think that would be the smart thing to do. Vampiro Hex will have a client upgrade tomorrow. So you're talking about you're not talking about the wallet client. Are you talking about the actual source code, or can you give me more information about that? Link to an article or something about it, or explain more about the update? Appreciate the offer, Delfaris. But I'm not looking for donations. Thanks anyway. Hi Ed, good to see you. I didn't realise you were the one that left that comment there. I didn't see Ed next to the name, sorry. Hi Gerald. I've actually, I've checked out Hexcoin before. I did a couple of videos about it. Mark, he is a kid after all, so his behaviour was to be expected. Well, I do agree with you, Mark. I do agree with you. Look, what age is Rhett? Does anyone know what age he is? I don't know what age he is, right? But what I would say is, even at that age, I wouldn't have did the things he did. So I don't know. I don't know if you can really use age. Look at that, Vitalik Buterin. Like, he's really young as well, and he's not making he's not making decisions like that. I do agree he's young. I do agree he's naive and that. But what he's maybe doing is showing you his character. I wouldn't have done those things at that age, and I don't know. At that age, I wouldn't have did that. At what age do you see right from wrong? And you can maybe argue that he's not did anything wrong and all that in the past, but 4 coins in a year is ridiculous. Yeah. Gerald, X node update for wallets, Hex for more security. Oh, that's good to hear. I'll get the website. So I did a video about Hex. I think I did a live stream about Hex a few weeks ago as well. As you can see, I did a video about here, and then it dropped down, and it's kind of went back up and back down. I do like the team. He always came across as a nice guy, the one that they fired. The thing that I don't like, they explains it somewhere. So they're going to create a fork. So this is the thing that this is the thing that no one seems to, like, I brought this up in the Discord group in Hex, and no one seems to actually want to answer it, but I don't like the fact that Hexcoin is planning in Q3 2018, they're planning on forking to Bitcoin 0x, but they're going to continue to maintain Hexcoin, and I don't think that's the right thing to do. If they fork, then Hex should just be converted, and, you know, then Hex is worthless. You know, forking and then maintaining two coins isn't the way to go. They really need to just pick one. You know what I mean? It just seems like a cash grab, or it seems like, I don't know, they really need to focus on the one coin. And you could argue they're doing the right thing, then they could pass on to someone else, but I don't like, I'd like someone to address that issue and how they can maintain two coins, because it's hard enough to maintain one. Thanks, Ed. Do you think 0xBitcoin has a bright future ahead? Why not? I think it's still early days, I think, for 0xBitcoin. I mean, the autonomous decentralized nature of it means that it's one of those things that, depending on who you speak to, I think people could look at that as a positive or a negative, you know, because some people want someone steering the ship. They want someone making important decisions rather than community decisions. But I mean, look at Bitcoin. One of the reasons it's been successful is because it was decentralized. The fact that this is the very first mineable token for Ethereum, that has to count for something, because being the first to implement something always gives you a huge head start against everyone else. So I mean, it's one of those things, because they don't have like a mission statement or a roadmap of that. They've got the white paper there that explains what the coin can do and stuff like that, but it's different because it's decentralized. It's not like you're like other coins that say, like, if you had to go into Etherscan and then look at, I did this in another video, see if you go to Etherscan, look at tokens, like most of these tokens are designed for a specific purpose. Some might be for finance, some might be for gaming, some are general purpose, some are whatever. But 0xBitcoin is obviously just for everyone. I think it will do well. I think it will do well, but at the same time, it's very, very early on. It's really hard to make calls, I think, on coins when they've only been around a short period of time. Hi, Big Daddy Films. Checking out 0xBitcoin. If you've got time, Big Daddy, but it's just weird calling you Big Daddy. But if you've got time, check out this video when you get time. I know it's 22 minutes long, but I do, if you sit back and get a cup of tea, just, you know, just sit and watch it. I give a general overview of the coin, and it might save you some time, you know, because I've obviously looked at some of these things before I mined it myself. Hi, Ozzy. Vampiro, you're bordering on shilling now. I realise that you know, we've talked about Hex and all that, and I realise you were talking about the wallets, but now you're just posting your favourite coin. That's not what this is all about. Gary's saying that Rhett looks older than he looks. Yeah, he's probably you're like early to mid 20s or something. What's the news surrounding crypto? AdventureCraft was asking. Jonathan's mining Ethereum and Monero at the moment. RX 570 set to 1250 CPU, 2000 memory. Basic Windows, no wallets, $45. You buy 1300 Raven. Right. So that's so how many GPUs is that? Would give you that? Is that just the one RX 570, or is that quite a few? Thanks, Del Faris. Good to have you on board. Thanks, Gerald. Yeah, I didn't know that. I've not been hanging out in the Discord group as much as I was before. Obviously, when I was, yeah, as far as Hex goes, you know, because this is the thing, you know, when you're trying to learn about a coin, if I try to do a video, I need to hang out there and kind of learn more about it. But once you've mined a coin, I never actually mined Hex because I couldn't get it working through Awesome Miner. Because it's whatever the algorithm, or what was it, the miner you had to use? It was like a specific miner. Whatever it was, I tried CPU opt miner. I think I got this, like CPU opt miner works through my system, but I couldn't get the pool working. For some reason I didn't mine it. And I just kind of gave in. Yeah, that's good news about that. I mean, that's the same thing that Safecoin are doing. Safecoin, I've not talked about them yet, but Safecoin are doing their own exchanges as well. But it was supposed to launch the other day, but they got, like, I won't go into it, but yeah, there's still developers from Komodo that are performing organized attacks, and I don't want to speak too much about it, you know, but apparently this is coming from the top as far as them giving instructions and stuff like that to do it. So they've had to push it back. I think it was the right decision to push the launch of that back. But essentially what Safe is trying to do, what Hex is trying to do, is kind of follow the lead of Nanix. Nanix.co is it, with Nano. We are on that exchange. Nanix is a fantastic exchange, by it. In fact, I'll bring it up for you just so you can see it. So as far as what Hex are doing, as far as what Safe are trying to do, is build their own exchange where the main trading pair is their coin. And you can see here, you know, BTC Nano, LTC Nano, Ethereum Nano. And if you want to change Raven to BTCP, you need to change to Nano and then change back. It makes Nano the main trading pair. Nanix is, I think this is one of the best exchanges I've used. I mean, I've used HitBTC and I've used Bittrex. I've used all these other ones. And this one just seems to work. It's not perfect. You can't do certain things. It's not integrated. You know, there's certain things you can do in the larger exchanges that you just can't do on this one. But I just like how it works. It's really, really easy to use. But this is a good example of what can be achieved and why Nano becomes more valuable because of this exchange. And that's what Hex is trying to do, and that's what Safecoin is trying to do as well. So Jonathan is saying 1 RX 570 in CPU mining. That's insane. So the RX 570 1250, CPU 2000 memory. What Jonathan, what's the registry tweaks that you're talking about? What kind of registry tweaking are you talking about? You're just talking, that seems a huge amount of money. $45 for one GPU and one CPU. Hi Elizabeth, is it true that you aim to get admin on 0xBTC group? I just saw the Discord group on 0xBTC, and Honey said that. But Honey is known as someone who jokes a lot, so I assume this is, I've not been following it, but I assume this is a joke. He said, like, Honey just said I'm an admin on 0xBTC. I don't think I am. I don't know if I'm an admin on any Discord group unless someone's made me and not told me about it. So, okay, Honey is just messing with you. Yeah, that's what it is. I didn't see the start of the joke, but yeah, Elizabeth, it sounds like Honey's just joking there. Are you still mining Safe? Right now I've got one GPU on it because I'm recording. But no, for the last day or so I've been mining 0xBTC. But I need to watch this closely because the amount of people actually mining this obviously affects the difficulty and the hash rate is going up because more people are mining it. This always happens, you know, especially with people like me talking about it. But yeah, if you look at the mining calculator, if I've, obviously I don't have them all on it just now, but if I've got all my GPUs on it, 3% for the pool, says 90 coins, which, it's actually been back up there. It's been back up since so what's that, 0.99, so let's see, what is that, say 675 roughly. So right now it's trading at 66 cents. It's been kind of going up and down. But that's what I'm mining just now. But I did this when I talked about this in the video earlier about whether you should sell or hodl the coin. I just talked about the fact that, you know, if the difficulty of this continues to go up, I'm going to be making less and less. And in fact, if you look here, you've got current difficulty. The next one, 71. You know, obviously with the hash rate going up, I'm going to make less money. So I'm mining this just now. But 3 days, I'll probably revert back to Safecoin. But right now, it's the right coin to do. The right coin to mine, sorry. The nice hash hit and run is so annoying. I saw that the other day. Look, I actually stopped mining just before all that started happening. I'm amazed that you're making that much, Jonathan. I mean, I've got 30 GPUs and I'm only making $60 a day, so no problem, Joseph. I think you should be able to, I believe you should be able to rewind this video as well. Yeah. You should be able to rewind this video if you know, an hour behind. I'll be streaming like an hour and a half probably. I'm going to watch the Liverpool Roma game tonight. The football's been great in the Champions League this year. Search on Steam it for registered download, and you can easily $45 to buy 1300 Raven. Right, Steam it, registered download. See if I can find this. It's just under regular register download, Windows register. Elizabeth Paulini, are you bald? Right, you're clearly just a troll. You're just asking silly questions now. Like, clearly, like, what's that? Are you a fan girl? Jesus, you come on to do a stream and people are asking about your hairline. Can't we all get along? It's not a day, most likely a month. Right, so what are you saying I search for? Windows register. Is it linked on here? Windows registry for mining. Because I mean, obviously I've right, I think I found it. I've obviously did some tweaks. So is this the article you're talking about? Is that, I mean, I'm not saying I've got the best hairline, but I wouldn't say that's complete baldness. The thing is as well, you got a lot of guys that obviously they just kind of comb the hair over the bald line. I couldn't get back to having hair, it's just too easy to shave it. Right, so I think this is the article you're talking about, 9 months ago. Replace, you tell me, right. Right, so there's a list of tweaks, right? Disable Katana. Right, so the certain things I've obviously done here and other things I've not. I've disabled hibernation. I've disabled automatic Windows updates. I've not disabled Windows Defender or OneDrive and all that. Remove pin to start. Does it really make that big a difference, does it? Like, I mean, as far as disabling Windows Defender, obviously you're, I mean, I don't know. It's always risky if you do something like that. But it does obviously use up GPU time. Removing Windows. I mean, I've followed a lot of things just to automate it, as far as I've disabled hibernation, I've disabled Windows updates. If there's you know, some sort of crash in my house with the electricity, my computer will just reboot and it'll start mining again. All those things are set up. And they're all good to go. But as far as all this kind of stuff, I mean, how much more would that, for a mining rig, how much more would that give you? I mean, this isn't something, I did do the kind of Windows tweaks as far as changing things from updates and all that, but I remember looking at hash rates for, like, what's the other ones? Is it like, what's the other mining operating systems? Is it EthOS and all that? I looked at it and the hash rates seemed to be exactly what I was getting through Windows. And Windows and Awesome Miner, for me, it just works great. I'm a like, if you call me a shill for anything, I'm a shill for Awesome Miner. Awesome Miner is awesome. Burn says it's not a good article. Most of these won't affect GPU. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I have did a few of these things. But yeah, I mean, I'd have to test it myself to see. Yeah, I've said virtual memory. I've set the virtual memory high. 2 to 3 hashes per card. Adventurecraft, hey, I'm back. Who are you, Adventurecraft? Are you someone who's got like 1,000 different, 1,000 different user accounts? Are you Bittruth? Is that who you are? Why are you what are you talking about while Kevin Nice removing Crotopia? Please let me know what you're talking about. Right. Ah, so it's Bittruth. Right, okay. So Bittruth, right, I don't want to get into that in this live stream. Not that much improvement. It's one of those things, because I think that you can go a little bit too far with tweaking and all that. I mean, obviously you want to get as much hash rate out your cards as you can and as possible. I did this with with MSI Afterburner, and I kept pushing it higher and then dialing it back and then pushing it higher and dialing it back, and I kept doing it, and it can make a slight difference, but it takes up so much time. And sometimes it's just easy to dial it back a little bit longer, a little bit more, and then just, you know, have it safe. Plus there's certain you know, as far as this is where Awesome Miner's pretty good, because you can set up your GPU clocking for different coins and templates and all that, and you can change it. You can change how a certain card performs, or how much you overclock it, depending on what, you know, algorithm that you're using or what coin that you're mining. But yeah, it's all time consuming doing that. But yeah, as far as mining goes, you know, it's I have been mining Safecoin over the last few weeks. They've had some setbacks, but I'm really impressed with their team. They've got a few things that they need to do, as far as they need to update the website, but they're working on some major changes, and they've been kind of reaching out to guys from Zencash and Bitcoin Z and all these other coins. So we'll see what happens there. But I like experimenting with different things with different coins. That's why I was attracted to 0xBitcoin. It was something new. But in a few days' time, you know, I might have to. Where's that crypto zone? I might have to try something else if it's not as profitable. Is 0xBitcoin worth mining? What actual GPUs do you have? What GPUs do you have, Big Daddy Films? Hi, Di, good to see you. Yeah, it's actually been, I think it's been 2 weeks since I did a live stream. I was doing some other videos, and then the football was on last week, and so I didn't do a live stream. I can maybe do a live stream tomorrow or Friday, depending on, you know, what else I do, but it wouldn't be tomorrow night, maybe Friday afternoon or Thursday afternoon. I've still got settings, Jonathan. See, as far as dialing the settings down, I went through and I was like writing all the settings down all the time for my GPUs. But then when you change the algorithm, you're back to square one, and it's like hours of doing it. It's a pain in the ass. Any thoughts on the EOS mainnet token swap in June? No, I've not heard of that. What is it? XTL, I mined 100,000 in a week. Just put up for sale today. 5, 10, 70 Ti's, 4, 580s, 3, 480s, right. As far as, I don't know what your hash rate would be, Big Daddy. Like, I've got 20,000. 20,000 is, for me, is from 24 1060s and 6 1080 Ti's. But I don't know from that rig. There isn't a calculator. In fact, there was a calculator, actually. What am I talking about? There was a calculator out there that let you put in... Is it linked here? Right, see. I found there was a calculator that let you plug it in. I don't know if I can find it. Yeah, there was a calculator that let you put in the cards that you've got for 0xBitcoin. I think the easiest thing to do though would be download Token Miner, set it up quickly, and then just mine for like 30 minutes or so, and then see how it performs, and then use that hash rate. Well, you'll see your hash rate right away. In fact, yeah, that's what you should do, Big Daddy. See, I'll see if I can find this for you. See the video I did yesterday. So see if I kind of jump ahead. Right, so see there. Can I make that larger? Oops, a little bit too large. Right, wait there. I want to get that bigger. See here. See when you actually start mining. So see, you don't have to. I was lying there. Not lying. I was wrong there. Sorry. See when you put on their miner, Token Miner. I can't talk. When you put on Token Miner, it actually tells you the hash rate at the top there, and it'll tell you your hash rate. So there's 2,700 or so at that point in the video from my 1080 Ti's. Do that with all your rigs, like all your rigs, all your GPUs. You just have to have it for like 30 seconds or a minute. Do it for all your GPUs and just add them all together, and then plug them into the calculator, and I'll give you an idea of what you would earn per day. That, I mean, you can speculate as to what you would get and all that, but the easiest thing is to actually just run the script and then see how it goes on. Stellite. So that was XTL Stellite, right. Yeah, Liverpool were amazing last week, Di. Amazing. Should be a good game though, because Roma put out Barcelona, didn't they, in their home ground. XTL. This, I mean, a lot of people have brought this up. This isn't a coin that I've. Is this a token or a coin? I saw a lot of people talk about this, so it's only 0.001 of a cent. So how do you mine this? Oh yeah, someone brought this up in another stream. Someone brought this up. Yeah, I've looked at this before, but I didn't mine it. So how do you mine this one? What algorithm is it? Yeah, you're right, Jonathan. I think they call it gas, don't they? The cost you need to get them back out the wallet. Aussie, I have just sold 390,000 turtle coins, 3 days mining. Turtle coins? I've never even heard of that. Awesome name for a crypto, right enough. So this is it here, Aussie. Turtle coin. So what's this? Is this brand new? Right. Let me see. Privacy. Yeah, privacy is a big thing now. CPU miner. You can also use Monero. So this is a CPU only coin. XMR stack unified miner. So this is CPU only, Aussie. Yeah, Big Daddy. Just I would set it up. Set it up. It shows you the hash rate. Token Miner shows you the hash rate, so that's the best way to do it. And then you'll know, from the calculator and all that. Be prepared to maybe change it in a few days though, depending on where the price goes and how the difficulty and that goes. Nothing against 0xBitcoin, but from a miner's point of view, you need to be selfish. So yeah, it's not Equihash. It's OX. I assume you're talking about 0xBitcoin. 0xBitcoin is kind of, was it Keck Shack? In fact, hold on a minute. I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's in the white paper. There. It's that KCAC 256. I don't know if that is like a variation of SHA-256 or what. I don't know, but that's the algorithm they use. KCAC 256 SHA-3. So back at a Turtle coin. There's a CPU only. Where did you sell, Aussie? Where did you sell this? Turtle is Kryptonite algorithm. Also GPU. Right, okay. Yeah, it does actually say that if you'd rather use GPUs. So that means that all those Bitmain miners could use it as well. CPUs will be good on it, but yeah, I'd have to try it out. I could always try it out just for a while. Could maybe test it to see how it is. There's a Discord group. Right, so I'm going to copy that. Once I join the Discord group, I can do a little bit of research. I can see what's going on. There it is. It's in my app now. Yep, so I'll check that later. Thanks for the tip. Pool or solo better? I went through pools. As far as what pool to use, I'm going to share this link for you, Big Daddy. This is the one I've... Check out the other video that I've got, though, because I've got links to the other pools as well. But I would use Token Miner with that one. That's the one I've been using. Just try it out and then take it from there. You can always swap to a different pool later, but it's a good starting point. It's on Trade Ogre, sorry. I was going to say Ochre. Right, I'll check that out. I've got a bazillion tabs open now. I'm going to have to go into Rampage and start closing them down. 1 trillion. It's 1 sat. So how many are you getting per day? Your 1800X gets 2,700. Well, yeah, you've got a Threadripper. Right. So your Threadripper gets 2,700. Your 580 gets 1,700. Trade. That's yeah. Oh, it's up to it was up to 2 sats at one point. Yeah, so it's just 1 sat just now. So how many are you getting, Aussie, from that? You said you sold 390,000 over 3 days. So what's that? 130,000 a day. 130,000. So what are we talking at here? So per day. Is that right? Yeah. So per day, if I'm doing this calculation right, if I can copy here, copy. In fact, I've maybe got that CoinMarketCap open. There's CoinMarketCap. Where's CoinMarketCap? Close that. I'm closing things down here. Right, okay. With our new logo, 9,155. So you're making $11.90 per day. I suppose you're getting that mostly from your CPU, I guess. It's not for a CPU, that's really good. Actually, yeah, from a CPU. I mean, I don't think I would get that, but I suppose just a few days it's worth it. Can do 130,000. So that's just from that and a 580, isn't it? I mean, a Threadripper obviously is very good. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'd have to do my sums, but yeah, like, in fact, I might be able to figure this out on what to mine. Let's see, right, 24, 1080s, calculate. Right, so it's Kryptonite. So it's saying I would get 16,130. Right, so I'll put this number down before I forget it. I'm assuming, I don't know if that's right. I might actually get more because when I put the 1080 Ti's, I've got overclocked one, so I should get a higher hash rate than that actually. I reckon it'd be like 17,000. And yeah, I'm going to give myself 17,000 here. So what did you say? You were getting 1,700. So you get 1,700. 4,400. Right. So times. So I'd be getting $42.50 a day at that rate. It's not like an impulse kind of mine. Don't get me wrong, it is high. Like if you go down to what to mine, it is high. It's definitely up there. But it's not like an immediate kind of rush out and start mining it. Unless I did it. No, that's the right calculation. If your hash rate is based on, I mean, I think $11.90. In fact, I'll put it to $11.90. $45, $46. Alright, that's even worse then, if you've got all that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like something I should mine right away then. I think 0xBitcoin seems like a better coin to mine just now. I really need to close some of these windows now. Too many of them. $7,800 all up for you. Ah, right. So that makes it even less. Makes it even less. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, like for you, I think for you, it's worth it mining it with your CPU, but with your GPUs, I think you should be mining other coins at that. I don't think the return is good enough. Also, the fact that it's 1 Satoshi right now. I realize it could go up to 5, and you've made a great return, but just looking at the figures just now, if you think this is something that will go up, it's one of those things though, with these coins I've got mega high max supplies. When it's in the billions, it's hard for it to gain momentum. Only mention suppress, right. I just saw someone posting a comment on the Discord group that says they can't comment on this stream because they're on an iPad. Saya, if you're watching, is it not possible to do it through the browser or something? Is that not possible? I'm actually thinking about buying I've been looking at buying. I was ready to buy one there actually from Amazon, but I bought some crypto wallets instead. I've got a couple of different wallets I want to do reviews for you guys. I'm going to review the Nano, the Ledger Nano, the Trezor, and the Keep Key. I'm going to keep my eye out for some more as well, just to do some comparisons to see which ones are good and which ones are bad, and give my thoughts on them all. More of the software side of it as well, and just the usability. But yeah, I don't know how it works. Does anyone else know that? If you're on an iPad, what's it like commenting on live streams? Is it possible? Okay. What were you mining before that, Ozzy? Someone in the group said, "Who is Big Daddy?" It's not me. What were you mining before? Like before I switched to 0x, is it 0x? I would call it 0xBitcoin. Before I switched to that, I was mining Safecoin, which is oh, I can't type. I've got my finger like two finger lengths away to the side there. This is a coin that I kind of keep going back to, so I'm going to check 0xBitcoin over the next day or so. If this isn't profitable to mine anymore, I might switch back to Safecoin and switch back to that. But I'll see how things go. Ah, okay. You keep your CPU on it. Yeah, I mean, from a CPU point of view, yeah, it looks like it's a good coin to mine. It's funny though you're saying Ethereum, because like if you look at the top of the list there, you know, Metaverse, Ethereum, 8hash coins are at the top, just even for me. And I've got Nvidia cards. My 1060s are pretty good at Ethereum though. Like if I take away my 1080s, you'll see nearly all 8hash at the top. Yeah, 8hash, 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 8hash. 1060s are really good for that. Ethereum, I think Ethereum, like the whole token system and all that, is really going to help the price of Ethereum over time. So that's, you know, I think that's something that's going to help the price of Ethereum. Ah, Sia, not Saya. Right. Someone left the Discord. I was saying their name wrong. That's a shame. If I can't check that myself. I don't have an iPad, but that's a shame that someone who's watching this through an iPad can't actually leave a comment on the stream. I know there was some funny things like that with see with the Amazon Fire tablets. It's annoying, like they don't get the official YouTube app and all that, all those kind of things. Quite annoying. Right. What else was I going to talk about? Yeah, I'm going to close some things here. I've got too many tabs open. This is the problem. That's the thing. I've not checked CoinMarketCap a lot over the last few days. I'll maybe see who the movers and shakers are. Loom Network, Fusion, Redcoin. Nah, there's not been any big crashes of that. Bitcoin Private is going down. What's it sitting at just now? Yeah, it has been going down. I suspect maybe about the website thing. That, I mean, my guess is with the price of this, you'd like to think if it does get accepted to hit BTC, then the price will go up. But I don't think it's pie in the eye stuff to say that if people know that it's going to go and hit BTC, they might be putting in, you know, always get them mixed up, buy walls or sell walls, to push the price down. So they want to get the price down if it is going to hit BTC, so they can accumulate more. But since the announcement of Rekt getting fired, it has been kind of going down. But all these things, you know, I don't get too stressed with the kind of short-term dips and all that. You can't get too stressed about it. If you did, you'd never sleep. Ah, sorry, Di. I think you brought that up, and I was ready to Google it, and then someone else brought something else up. I need to scroll back up to see what you were talking about, what the name of that was. Right, EOS mainnet. Right, apologies, it was very slow on that. Very super slow. I'll do a check for that just now. The EOS mainnet token will swap all the ERC20 tokens held by traders in exchange for EOS tokens from the EOS mainnet. No, I didn't catch this. I haven't been following this. So, what does this mean if you've... So, what does this... Right, I'll find another article about it. So, what does this mean, Di? What does this mean? Simplify it, because those articles didn't seem to explain it well. Hi, Captain Finish. I never held X. I never once held Hex. I tried to mine the coin, and the pool wasn't working, and the setup wasn't working, so I didn't mine it. So I've not got any coins. Yeah, it's just a bit. It's one of those things, though, Aussie. You know, if you mine a lot of turtle coin and you hold it, then it only needs to get to, you know, 10 satoshis for you to make a huge amount of money. But there's also the risk that it doesn't make any money, it gets dropped, or, you know, no one has any interest in it. So then, but I mean, if you look at it just free money, that if you're CPU anyway, then yeah, it's worth doing. I think you're doing the right thing selling just now, though. Hi, Chris, good to see you. In June, EOS will freeze till the change has taken place. Right. George, have you checked Hex out? Yes, I have. I've been talking about it at the start of the video. I've did other videos about it as well. There's been quite a few people on trying to shell Hex today, or not shell, but like they've come on and just talked about Hex. Is there some sort of bounty system going on? Not sure if that's the case. I bet there is. Quite funny because obviously as a YouTuber you get a lot of spam and all that. I think it means that when EOS changes, you'll get new tokens and get to keep the old coins, and if they're not, there might be panic sell-off before the deadline, so buying opportunity might happen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't follow that. I wasn't really following that, like the news about that. Yeah, I've saw someone kind of said this the other day, and it's not something I was really paying attention to, but someone came out and said that they said, "Can you do a video about this coin?" And this is the thing, you obviously got a lot of comments saying, "Do a video about this thing," and I says, "Well, you tell me about it. Why do you like it? What are you interested in it for? You know, why did you want me to talk about this coin? Tell me more about it." And to his credit, he just said, "Listen, there's a bounty going on that if you ask a YouTuber to talk about it in a video and he does, then you get money for it." And I was like, well, I appreciate you being honest. No problem, George. I did a live stream about Hex. You know, when it peaked, when I found out about it, when it was mooning, I found out about it, and I did a video and all that about it. I do think it's a good coin. I do think it has potential. I think that I saw a few people talking about Hex coin though, and they were saying that this coin is guaranteed to make 10 times. Someone left a comment in my video saying it will guaranteed to make 10 times. I was like, there's no guarantee in anything. You need to stop that kind of talk. This is the problem though, because I think because Hex is going to fork, you get people that just jump around from fork to fork. I mean, look at what Rhett's doing with Bitcoin Prime. Whether you like him or hate him, people will follow him to Bitcoin Prime just to make money. That's what they were doing, and they will make money probably. But yeah, I think Hex will do well, but people are just looking at the fact that, you know, forks equal money. So there's been so many forks now. This is the thing. But Hex has it does come across like it's going to be a good coin. See if I get any hate comments. See if I get any hate comments I can share. What I was doing, see, because I receive a lot of spam, I hold back some comments until someone's approved. I was going to do a video with just kind of all the mean comments, but I can do it just now if you want before I delete them. I had a few others that I deleted and I wish I kept them because they were hilarious. So what I can do is share with you. There's only 2 there just now that I've held back. Fork fatigue. No, there's not fork fatigue, but I think we are seeing people forking coins simply because they realise it's a ticket to make money. And I think, you know, as well, before, if you look at what Rhett was doing, see, before Rhett got fired from Bitcoin Private, he was raving about the coin market cap, and I did a video about this. People weren't happy with me, but people were raving about the coin market cap from Bitcoin Private, and I realised that's how it works as far as you know, the market cap of Bitcoin Cash is based on the fact that the circulating supply was coming from Bitcoin and all that, and it's the same. You know, Bitcoin Private, they were raving about the fact that they were, where are they now? Right, they were raving. They entered the top 25 there, and they said, "Look at us, we're in the top 25 at the time." But 20.4 million, there's probably only 3 million Bitcoin Private coins or so, or 4 million, and it's basically because the fork from Bitcoin is dead classic. And I realise this is what happens when you fork a coin and all that, but they were celebrating it as if they'd won the lottery. And I think that's very misleading, you know, because they know that the vast majority of those coins were just created at the snapshot. So it's quite misleading. Don't read that out loud. I've never caught a forking. The ones I like in the long term is just the normal top 3 Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Monero market. Dominic does have its benefits. I don't know. I mean, you have to kind of see through the market and stuff and all that, and see through all the bull crap. But I wish I'd saved a couple of these comments I was wanting to share with you guys, but I'll just delete these now and I'll show you. Right. So this is just a small selection of the kind of hate that I get sometimes. Right, so because I get so much spam, and if you don't believe me, here, so you get all these kind of all these spam videos and all that, and a lot of them will start off as if it's a regular one. Hey, Kev's crypto channel, and then it's like, oh, check out our service, and you know, it's just all spam. So all the spam gets put in there. Occasionally a legitimate comment does get put in there. Occasionally, sometimes they slip past just because the sheer volume are received. I mean, this is right down to there is all the spam in one day. So what's that? A couple of dozen. Right, I'm going to delete these, but I'll show you them anyway. So the Dazcoin one where I said it was like a pyramid scheme. I get so much hate for that. I'm getting hate comments all the time. The ICO was April 27th. Dazcoin is 100% legit. I had some concerns, but after my DD, I'm 100% convinced that it's a legit. It's a legit. What does that even mean? You're a loser. You're a loser. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't delete this one because I think this one is amazing. I mean, where do you even start with this one? Because, like, see if I can make this larger. Can I make this larger? Right, see if I can make this larger and you can read it better. Right, come on, down, 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 down. Right. Oh, that's not, hold on, I need to kind of dial that back. Yeah, it's hiding the comment. Right, that's probably as large as I'll get it. All right, there we go. This guy, man, like, look how bad this grammar is. I'll do my best to read this, but if I sound stupid, it's not because of me, it's because of this comment. Are you for fucking real? Everything in life is a pyramid scheme. If you're a twat, belongs to me. You start at the bottom of a company as it's a pyramid like McDonald's. You work up to the top, unless you're part of a chain. God, so the bloody grammar. Part of a chain that just exists unless you start your own company. You're at the top, everyone else fails because you're making the same shape as a pyramid. As is life, we are peasants at the bottom, being the government. Between, I assume that means. Being the government. This is so hard to read. As is life, we are peasants at the bottom, being the government at the top. Fuck, again, a pyramid. Get a life, you dick. Oh, that's so hard to read that, and because like your brain naturally wants to say what the word should have been. And look at the username, to the point. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's really awesome. The joys, the joys. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to mark these. I'm going to have to report spam or abuse. I'd put it as spam. Goodbye, goodbye. In fact, I really should have just let that comment slide and debate the guy, but nah. It's pretty. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny the comments you get sometimes. Oh, the thing is that in hindsight though, because I've deleted some amazing comments, I really should have kept the comments that I've deleted in the past. You get some amazing comments from people. I mean, I've said that as well. For like, I'd probably say, I've said this a few times, but the Bitcoin private crowd, I think, are the most sensitive. They're definitely the most sensitive, because if I post anything that's positive, they give me lots of likes and the shares, and they give me comments saying great video. If I post anything that even remotely, states a fact but doesn't say anything positive, I get dislikes, I get, negative comments, and everyone saying fear. But you get that with a lot of coins. Hi, Christopher. But I see this on Twitter as well. Like with Bitcoin private. The problem I've got with Bitcoin private, I mined the coin, I bought the coin. I believe in the team and all that, but I think their ambassador program, sometimes it scores an own goal because they've got all these ambassadors promoting Bitcoin private. The problem is these people aren't reading cryptocurrency news. They're not actually investigating the kind of, like, I'm not saying I'm the most technical guy in the world as far as cryptocurrency goes. I've got a lot to learn about things. I've got a lot to learn about it. But I think if you only read news of one coin, all these kind of Bitcoin private ambassadors, and I know I will put the asterisk there again. I think before you go on up, get upset if you're a Bitcoin private ambassador or something like that. I think it's a good coin. I think they've got a good team. I think it's got a future, and I hope it's got a future because I've got coins. But there's so many Bitcoin private shills on Twitter. I need to unfollow a few guys because there's a few guys I like, but they're just shills for the coin, and it's very, very annoying. And like this is an example of the sort of thing that I'm talking about. I've seen things worse than this, but this is a kind of example of it. So this guy had said the best code in crypto at the moment, right? Talking about source code repository activity, 94% for Bitcoin private, right? So my tweet to that was, speaking as someone who has Bitcoin private, need to get that out of the way, of course. I think the assumption this guy is making is that GitHub activity guarantees quality code. It doesn't. The point being, if you've got a coin and you update the source code of the wallets and all that, you could work on new features all week long and then do one big major update, or you can do drip feed updates and just update it all the time. And by the looks of it, they are doing more regular updates. That doesn't mean the code is bad, but it doesn't mean it's good either. You can regularly, you can all the time, every day, every single day of the week, you can add new code to the GitHub and you'll get a higher percentage of updates. But that doesn't mean that the code is quality. And that's what I was pointing out in this tweet. And he replied, it does and it does not. In the case of Bitcoin private, the results prove the point that the quality and velocity is consistently exceeding expectations. I'm like, that's got nothing to do with what you were saying. You said the code, because it's got activity, it means the code is quality. It's got nothing, it's got nothing to do with the other. It's got absolutely nothing to do with it. And I see a lot of the ambassadors, this kind of thing, where they'll post something, I'll say, that's not true. Listen, Bitcoin private's doing well, but that's not true. And I was just saying, making the wrong assumptions, usual Twitter argument. But I had a similar one yesterday, and someone started saying, to the moon, baby, Bitcoin private, to the moon. And they had the graph showing you that Bitcoin private was up at like $41. And I had to point out, well, was it $46 4 days ago? So effectively it's down. It crashed, and now it's up a little bit. So what are you getting excited about? But this is the thing. Like, I don't know. Why am I arguing with these guys? Why am I arguing with these guys? This is the thing. It's from a marketing point of view, it's obviously good to have ambassadors and things like that, but you kind of get the fanboy kind of side of people, when you do this. I saw that you saw this with Tron Verge as well. Kez disliking people's videos is the online equivalent of keying somebody's car. Yeah, they do. Well, this is the thing, I've got coins in Bitcoin private as well, but you need, I calls them like I sees them. It's true though, because I think people get emotionally invested in it, and the problem is when you say that's not true, people take it as a personal attack, when rather it's just you saying what you said is not true. It's not saying anything wrong with it. Let's see if I can find, there was a thing I saw the other day. See if I can find this. Can I find it? Can I find it? I saw a thing on Reddit. I should have emailed myself that. But a kind of similar issue. It's TRX maybe under. Right, see if I can find this. I thought this was funny. No, I can't find it. Well, someone posted on cryptocurrency on Reddit, and they showed you a series of screenshots and all that to prove it. And basically went out to Tron, and he asked a very technical question. He says, listen, I'm just trying to find out more about Tron. I'm thinking about investing. And he says, have you got this? Can someone answer me? And you should have saw the hate this guy got. Like, basically everyone attacked him, right? And they started saying, oh, you're trying to promote fear. And he's like, listen, I'm not trying to promote fear. I'm just asking a question. Can someone direct me to this, because there's nothing in the white paper and there's nothing in that. Can someone, an admin guy, someone from the development team, someone answer me this? And I was like, stop, you're just trying here to show the to promote fear. You're probably trying to sell another coin. And the guy's like, listen, I'm not, I'm just genuinely trying to find out more about the coin. Within a few minutes he was banned. They actually banned him. And then everyone just replied, Tron to the moon, baby, Tron to the moon. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like, the thing is, like, I'm not going to have a technical discussion with guys that are developers, because I can't. But at the very least, I know that if someone asked those questions, they have legitimate questions. They're not promoting fear. People should be asking questions. People should be asking questions about cryptocurrencies. That's what you should be doing. Whether you've got a coin or not, whether you're invested or not, you should be asking questions. That's putting your fingers in the ear stuff and just going la 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 la. Can't hear you. Yeah, I had some Tron as well. I sold at a 0.0001 profit, so I should be shilling Tron. But it's kind of mad. It's kind of mad that there's so many people in there, because this guy, he said himself, he's like, listen, I wasn't trying to promote fear. I wasn't trying to do anything. He's like, I was legitimately trying to find an answer to this question, but there's so many shells and so many ambassadors and supporters that they banned him because he was asking something legitimate. And I do see parallels between that, between what happened with Verge, and unfortunately you do get it with Bitcoin Private. And it's nothing to do with Bitcoin Private themselves, the development team or the coin and all that. There's just a lot of people supporting the coin who, whenever someone asks a question, a legitimate question, or asks a question that should be asked, they shout them down. They get butthurt about it, and that's scary. That's the people that do that, though. They're going to lose a lot of money long term. You really do need to leave emotion and all that out of it. It's like me talking about 0xBitcoin. I think this is a coin or a token with potential, but if down the line, a month down the line, it's not living up to its potential, it's not being adopted, and people are leaving the community, then it makes sense to jump ship. There's no point being loyal to the point of stupidity. Big Daddy, can anyone link Turtle Coin GPU miner? Do you know one, Aussie? Well, really, you're saying Kryptonite GPU miner then, aren't you? The one they recommend, they said XMR stack. That's CPU only though, isn't it? I think that one's only CPUs. I think that one is only CPUs. Is that right? I think it is. What do you mean with regards to Bitcoin Z? What do you what's the reference? What do you mean it was way ahead of the game? I mentioned Bitcoin Z a few times because the developers of Bitcoin Z actually reached out to Safecoin, and they were helping with the supporting with the coin and helping with making it more secure. So I got a lot of love for them. Just for I like teams that do that help each other. They're trying to help crypto as a whole and all that. Okay, did you see that, Big Daddy? Aussie says that that XMR stack does CPUs and GPUs. Version I have doesn't support Turtle. What are you using for Turtle, Aussie? Okay, right. Having an Equihash coin with Bitcoin in the name. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah, that's a good point. You're right, they did. What have I got? I'll tell you what I've got. I've got like a tiny amount. Like so tiny it's not even worth talking about. But I'll talk about it anyway. I have got $1.80. Look at that. Yes. I'm a bazillionaire. $1.80. That equates to 462 Bitcoin Z. Yeah, I don't have much. I do like the project though. I do like what they're doing. I think it's one of those things, it's never going to be a huge amount of money because it's got a max supply of like $50 bazillion. Hi, Fancy. The one thing I should be doing at this point is actually shilling my own stuff. I know everyone doesn't look at every single video I do. Obviously, I don't do that with people that I like as well. But if you didn't get a chance this week, please do check out, if you're a miner, check out this video I did about mining rig rentals. Really, really good service. I kind of it's like 48 minutes long. It's not a short video. It's something you kind of have to sit down, maybe put it in your TV or something. You know, put it from your phone to your TV. Mining rig rentals is there. So if you missed that one, please do check it out, guys. Well, they actually tweeted it. Nice of them. This is quite a cool service. It's an alternative to NiceHash. Very, very impressed with it. I was mining Safecoin with it. Please do check it. If you're a miner, if you guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys are, you'll probably see me hang around Discord groups, but if you're thinking about doing that and you watch my video, leave a comment on the video if you're unsure about anything, or just hit me up on Twitter or Discord, and I'll try my best to help you out with it and get it set up if you're thinking about doing that. No, Big Daddy, no. I actually sold my Raven coin for Litecoin, and I thought it was like $900 or so. I had a couple of $100 as well, or $150, $180 or something as well. So I spent about $1,000 or so mining Safecoin with the hash power. So I spent $1,000 or so mining Safecoin, using their hash power, lots of different rigs. And I wanted to do it. I've been meaning to do it for a while. I wouldn't mind if the next time I sell some coins and I get like a couple of $100 or so, or a couple of $1,000 or whatever, I'd like to do the same with NiceHash and try it out. I don't think I'd rent my rig there because I'm a kind of hands-on miner, I guess. I prefer to mine the coins that I want to mine. But as far as renting other people's ones, it's actually quite good. You do have to do your calculations as far as difficulty, as far as returns and all that. But the way I see it, you know, you could do it from a speculative point of view. Like for example, if there's a coin, say you find like Big Daddy and Aussie. Hi Sajad, good to see you. Aussie and Big Daddy and Dai, we've been talking about mining so far, and a few others as well. But from a mining point of view, see that you know, for example, you talk about Turtlecoin, and I'm talking about 0xBitcoin. If you come across a really good opportunity and you're one of the first there, and you know, being the first or one of the first miners, you make a lot of money. Then you could go here and you can say, I've not got anything good for crypto note, but you can see down here, you know, I could rent rigs out for the algorithms that I want. So there's situations like that where you go, wow, I could make $100 with my rigs that normally make $20. Well, you could buy hash power and make even more. So the situations like that, it's good. But also, you saw a thing down here as well. Where is it? I think. So here they talked about the price of Raven and the cost of actually renting a rig that mines Raven, and you'd make 10% more by actually mining it through them than buying it. So there's opportunities like that that come up. You do have to do your calculations, but there's certain situations where it's going to be very useful. This isn't something I'm going to use every day of the week, but if I see an opportunity and I need to sell some other coins to get hash power to push it to another coin, it's a very good thing to have in your repertoire, as they say. What price did I get LTC for? I think at the time it was $145. I think when I changed Raven for it the other day. So I had to change Raven. It wasn't high when I sold it as well, but I think it was like 345 Satoshis. And then I swapped it to Bitcoin and then bought Litecoin with did I? Or did I do it in Nano? I'm trying to think how I did that. How did I did that exchange? I sold it at Nanex, and then I think I swapped it directly for, yeah, that's what I did. I went to Nanex, I swapped Raven for Nano, and then Nano for Litecoin. That's how I did it. But Litecoin was $145 roughly, around that. Would mining rigs rentals any good for mining Bitcoin private? Meaning, would you mine more than you could buy? I don't know. I could maybe look at that just now. Noteman is saying Coin Ninja. What's the reference for Coin Ninja? Is it a channel? Is it a website? Is it a service? Tell us more about it. If you're going to shell, do it properly. What if we teamed up on a mine and sell? You mean we become pumpers and dumpers? I mean, I certainly wouldn't want to be a channel that pumps the coin up and then dumps it. I certainly wouldn't want to get involved in that. But what I would like to do, you know, if there was, say, a coin that was just starting out and, you know, it was a new coin and they approached me, for example, in this imaginary scenario, if they approached me and say, listen, we're trying to get word out of this coin, if, you know, the coin was brand new, I could maybe do a video, I could tell you guys about it, and I say, listen, it's very, very early on, it's risky, but, you know, difficulty is very low, and you could mine a lot of coins. Now, I wouldn't be happy, you know, I don't agree with pumping and dumping. I don't agree with that, manipulating the market in that way. And it doesn't do me any, you know, I could become like one of those guys like Suppleman and all that, but I don't want to become like that. I want to try to have like an honest, transparent channel. But if I was at the ground level and I could share with you guys a good tip with a new coin, I mean, at the end of the day, obviously, I want to make money myself, but I want to help you guys make money as well, because if I do, then you'll keep hanging around. Litecoin was €92 3 weeks ago. I sold some. Anytime I've sold Litecoin, I've sold it and it's went up. Anytime I've sold it and then it, you know, goes up again. I've always did it at the wrong time. Where do you see the price of Bitcoin private when it's listed on HitBTC? I don't know. I mean, it's been down to $37. I think 60 or 70 at the start. Might be a little bit ambitious, but I'd be hoping for that. Do you know what I mean? I'd be hoping for it. Don't know. I'd like to go back to what Jonathan was saying there, if you're still watching, about mining rig rentals. Any good for mining? We'd have to do some subs here. Captain Finish, you're saying you're not going to be promoting BitConnect. As long as I got on the ground floor. As long as I got on the ground floor with BitConnect. Noteman, Coin Ninja, when I asked him about it, he said to start looking interesting projects. What? Like, tell us more about it to save us, you know, investigating it. I think Jonathan's question there about Bitcoin private was a good one. I think that was a good question. So let's investigate that. So what we need to do here, driving attention, not pump and dump. Yeah, well, the thing is, I mean, I'm more than happy, Big Daddy, if, you know, if there's a coin, you know, people want exposure. I mean, I guess that's one way that I can help coins, you know. Like, that's one of the reasons why, one of the reasons I did a video about 0x. Jeff Dupp, one of my viewers, came to me about 0x Bitcoin the other day, and he talked about it and all that, and he says, hey, it'd be good to do a video about it. And then he jokingly said, in a few days after I've mined some coins, kind of thing. But Jeff was really good. He sent me an email detailing what it was all about, and I did a video about it. And I said to the Discord group, they're like, we're trying to get exposure of this. I says, well, I'm mining it anyway. I'm going to do a video on it. So I don't mind, you know, doing an overview video for coins like that. I know it helps in some ways getting exposure out. Yeah, €96 does seem low. Right, I want to go back to what Jonathan was saying there about whether it's better to buy or sell. I think that given that Bitcoin private isn't a very profitable coin to mine, given the price of Bitcoin private is down just now, I suspect that it isn't the coin that you should buy, that you should rent hash power to mine. This is the problem. This is one of the things I've talked about with coin market cap with Bitcoin private. The coin market cap is stopping it from giving a good block reward. Bitcoin private should have a block reward of like 12.5 coins or something, but they're offering 1.56 or whatever it is. It's an absolute pain in the ass. So if we do some sums here, so there's Bitcoin private, $37.21, or it's $38 there, right? So got coins here. I'm way down. I don't know why I'm doing that. Right. So this is the kind of thing you'd be wanting to do before you checked whether it was worthwhile mining a coin. So so look at this guy, Igor the Gravedigger. I've actually been. Is it worth it? I've been buying in Litecoin, but this guy sells in Litecoin as well. So Igor the Gravedigger, right? So he's selling. He's got low just now, but assuming it gives you that advertised over time, so 5.4. What's he charging per day? In fact, I'll probably get that information better out the other page. Right, so this is the price. In fact, I'll do it with Bitcoin because it's easier. Right, there's his price per day. So that's Bitcoin. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it in the dollar value. Do it in the dollar just to keep it. We'll convert it to dollars. I mean, in fact, we don't have to. We don't have to convert it to dollars. We could just do it in all Bitcoin. But I'll do it in dollars just to kind of simplify it. 915531. 9155.31. Right. So to rent this guy's rig at 5,000. Where is it? 5.4k per day. Kilohash. All right, that's per kilohash per day. Right. So to rent that, need to times that by that now. So he's renting out his rig for $19.82. That's how much it would cost to rent this guy's hash power for the day. $19.82. So that would give you, for 24 hours, you would get 5,400. So 5,400. I can zero those. I don't need that. And this is what I was talking about, the block reward. This is one of the biggest problems with Bitcoin Private. If this was dead classic, any other Equihash coin, you'd be getting 12.5 coins here, but you're not. So, in a day, at that hash rate, you can expect to get 0.519. 720. Right, so that's how much Bitcoin Private you would get. And if we go back down here, price currently $37.21. So you would get $19.33. That's what you would get of Bitcoin Private if you mined it. And it's costing you $19. So at that point, you're actually making a loss. So you'd be paying $19.82 to get $19.33. So you're losing 50 cents. Now, that was a really good question, Jonathan, because it does show you that the margins can be quite low in this. For established coins that you can buy, the margins can be quite low. But if you saw the tweet there, you know, the margin the other week with Raven was 10%. So you'd have to crunch your numbers and all that. But at that point, you could actually have sold your Raven, traded it, bought hash power to mine Raven again. And in theory, if everything went okay and things, you know, the price didn't drop or whatever, you could have increased your Raven from 10,000 coins to 11,000 coins if you bet everything on it. The margins are thin, but when you do the sums, you know, if that had showed you that you were going to get, well, that's the cost of the rig for the day, but if that had showed you that you're going to get $25, then that would have been a smart move to mine through rig rentals rather than buy. In this instance, it's not. And again, it comes down to the fact that this isn't a great coin to mine from a profits point of view. Hi, Paul. I actually looked at Zcash like a couple of months ago, but I was mining another coin at the time. It does look good. It's been getting a lot of exposure. Turbo Man, hit BTC delays hurt a bit. We're blowing up. Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about it. What would say, Jonathan, is if you can say to bonus, see if you've got, my advice to you, Jonathan, see if you've got like $5, $10 of any coin, swap it for Litecoin and send it over to Many Rig Rentals, right? And then just pick a coin, pick a new coin or a speculative coin, and just make the assumption you're going to lose the money. You know, you're going to spend the money, say $5 or so, and just buy a cheap, like you can actually, there's hash rates there, 160 sols, you know, you can buy really small rigs. You don't have to send a lot of money. The main focus here isn't to make money. The main focus there, Jonathan, is to well, basically just do exactly what I did in my video. Learn how it works, learn how the system works, set up profiles, learn how the pool system works, and just set it up. It's very, very easy. But once you've done that, Jonathan, if an opportunity arises where you think the difficulty is quite low that day and you're getting a lot of coins for your money, you might then think, well, I've got mining rig rentals set up already. I just have to send some hash power there and I can do exactly what I want to do. It might be a month down the line or 2 months down the line, you'll see a tweet or you'll see something and you'll do your sums and what to mine and you'll think, I can make some money here. But it's worth just sending a few. You're not even losing the money, really. You're not even losing the money, as you saw there. I mean, if you sent $5 there, you'd maybe get $4.60 or 70 worth of Bitcoin private back, if you mind that as an example. And then if the price goes up a few dollars, you're not really losing anything. Do you know what I mean? It's really just as a test. It's just really send a few dollars just to try it out, just to understand how it all works. That's what I would say. That's why I want to learn about NiceHash as well, because I want to be in a position where, where I understand how NiceHash works, where I understand how mining rig rentals work, and if an opportunity came along, I would be willing to sell some coins to get hash power to put it into another speculative project. I think that's how I'm trying to do all this. Hi, Michael. Good to see you again, buddy. You need to take into account the fees also. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Paul. Well, obviously you get fees with trading, obviously, and sending stuff away with trading. But it's what he's saying with mining rig rentals. When you actually buy a rig, it's 2%. So if you were buying that, you'd have to stick 2% onto your total. So 100% right. What I should have been doing is the price of the rig times 5.4, and then you'd be taking, you'd be adding another 2% onto that, wouldn't you? For the price. What was the price? Yeah. So yeah, it would actually cost you $20. Thanks for that. Actually, I forgot to add on the 2%. All this crowd. Give me a hodl. Give me a hell yeah. For me though, and from a mining point of view, as I said, I'm going to do 0xBitcoin for the next few days. I suspect because he is becoming more popular, it's not going to be worthwhile mining, and I'll just keep my coins, and then I'll go back to Safecoin. But I'm always kind of ready to mine something else, to give something else a try. If the numbers are right. I think I crossed numbers and sums together there. It was a good question though, Jonathan. It was a good question. It kind of shows you that you always have to kind of do these calculations, and most of the time, if it's very close, you're sometimes as well just buying. Hit BTC is painful, but it's hours away. Do you think it is? Is that what the rumours are? It's going to be hours away. Is that what they're saying in the Discord group? I think it'd be good if that was, if they did get it. Right, guys, so just to give you a heads up, I'm probably going to end the stream in about 10 to 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes of me rambling on, talking about crypto. Yes, you can see it on the deposit list when you log in. Yeah, but that could be... This has actually come up in the past, though, Sajad. I remember people were doing that with Bittrex, and then Bittrex had to say, listen, we just added the wallet, we're not adding it. I hope you're right though. I hope you're right, and we get this soon. I think it would be a big step up for Bitcoin Private. Yeah, I think it'd be good. I think we'd be needing this if you hold the coin for Bitcoin Private. But a very, very good point what you were saying though, as far as if it goes up for $60+ in the first day. I think when it first adds, the price could shoot way up, but I suspect it will go back down. That's always seems to what happens. That's always seems to be what happens. Can you pull it up, Kev, and save the trouble? I'm at work. Are you talking about... Chris, sorry, what are you talking about there? Are you talking about Bitcoin Private? You're talking about the BTC? See if I can see... see if I can find some stuff here. In fact, I actually sent a tweet about this. That was coming. I retweeted somebody's upload about it, someone's image. So, for the benefit of Chris, who's at work, there was an image there with it being on Binance, but I don't know if that means anything. Chris brought that up earlier to me on Twitter. I'm not sure because you can add your own coin info, but there is confirmation that Bitcoin Private, the account is there on HitBTC. So they're obviously testing some things. This is, you know, good that they're adding this. So the announcements could be there. This was sent, obviously, this was like a day or so ago, wasn't it? Yeah, it was yesterday. So that said it's going to be coming with yesterday. So it could be today, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's next week either, or even 2 weeks from now. I mean, the community update said it was going to be the end of March, start of April. So yeah, but be prepared. Be prepared. I think what Sajad was saying there, it could be right, that if the price goes up to $60, $70 of that, it could be a good opportunity to sell. And you might sell and it might go up another $10, $15, but I suspect, you know, with the way things are going, if you sold, well, it just depends, you know, because it's been hovering around this $40 mark, and maybe if it went to hit BTC, the new normal would be 60 or 70 or 80, and, you know, you could be selling yourself short. But we'll see what happens. Hugh, one of my friends used Cryptopia because it was linked in one of your videos and he lost a lot of money. He is fuming and says he won't watch you anymore. What's that got to do with me? It was linked to my original videos, because I signed up to it because it coins there. This is not something I can do. This is the thing, you know, if I link to a service or an exchange, you know, in one of my videos, if I talk about Bittrex, if I talk about any other coin or any other exchange service and you lose money, if you don't want to watch me anymore, fine, but I've said many times that Cryptopia is crap and I wouldn't recommend it. I did have it linked in my videos at one point because it'd been there as the upload default from months ago. But I'm sorry, Hugh, I'm sorry your friend doesn't want to watch my videos anymore, but that's 100% on him. He's a grown man. I'm not saying I'm not sympathetic to him. You know, I waited 3 weeks for Monero to come out. I had 2 weeks for my withdrawal for Digibyte. By the end of the day, he's an adult. He needs to do his own research. I have never recommended Cryptopia. I had a link to it, but I've never recommended it. The only videos I've talked about Cryptopia, I've said how crap it is. So it really isn't my fault. And if he doesn't watch me anymore, then fine. You know, I don't want to lose subscribers or viewers or anything like that, but not watching me anymore because I don't even know how he's lost money. How has he lost money? From trading? Do you know what I mean? If you lose, like, this is the thing, guys, you know, like, if I recommend, you know, I've talked about 0xBitcoin today, I've talked about Bitcoin Private. If you trade Bitcoin Private and you lose money, I'm sorry, it's nothing to do with me, it's you. Sorry, guys. I know some of you don't want to hear that, but it's true. It is not my responsibility if you go to an exchange that I've talked about. If you lose money on that exchange, that is 110% on you. So I'm sorry that your friend lost money, but if he doesn't want to watch me because it was linked in one of my videos, possibly a video where I said it was crap or it was a bad service, then it's nothing to do with me. It really isn't. Sorry if that comes across a little bit cold, but I don't know what you want to achieve, or what you're trying to achieve by saying that. I mean, like, I've lost money on a lot of other coins as well. It wasn't the fault of someone who recommended the coin. How much have you invested in crypto? I've never bought crypto, but I bought hardware. So I've bought hardware to mine. So I've spent, I don't know what it is, pounds, £12,000 or so on hardware. Regards to HitBTC, Sajad says Binance will not happen, in my opinion. HitBTC are all prices always expensive forever. Yeah, what they charge is, something like 45 Bitcoin they charge. Michael Cole, I've gotten a great return for 6 coins. I can't believe I thought it was going to go back down. How many GPUs? I've got 30 GPUs, 24 1060s, 6 1080 Ti's. To be honest, Kevin, he isn't the sharpest tool in the box. like I did, like, basically when I first signed up to Cryptopia for Bitcoin Private, they gave you a referral link. Because my channel doesn't make any money, I added the referral link underneath my videos to the upload default, which means every video defaults has like a list of not recommended service, but it was linked at the bottom. And I never changed that because it's not something I check. But whenever I've referenced Cryptopia, I've actually said it's slow. I've said the withdrawals were, you know, all the videos I've did about Cryptopia are 100% negative. But I don't know, he's saying that he's lost money. Like, how is he lost money? Is it because of a slow withdrawal? If he's lost money from Cryptopia because of a slow withdrawal, then look at my video on my channel where I talk about the fact that withdrawals are slow. Support is non-existent. Yeah. If he doesn't watch my videos because of that, then what can I say? You know, at the end of the day, I don't know what he did with his money. Hi, Mike. I just saw your message. I can check it later. I'll get it on my phone after this. Obviously, I'm not going to reply. I'm just sending you a quick message to see I got it. I'm in dollars, baby. All right, use a talk about Litecoin. Well, I think it's more like what Hugh's saying, though. It's basically the reason I had it linked, as I said before, I signed up to it for Bitcoin Private. Was it Bitcoin? No, it was Z Classic. Z Classic I sold there. I signed up to the Z Classic, and then after signing up, they gave you a referral link, and I just stuck it to the upload defaults to exchanges and services. But I probably did link it there a little bit too long, because I didn't change uploaded defaults for like 3 months here. I didn't change it. That was my bad, but I still think, you know, I've did lots of videos saying don't use it. Yeah. I don't know what you want me to say, though. At the end of the day, how did he lose money anyway? Tell me how he lost money. How did he lose money? Because he seems to be blaming me for this. I don't know how, but how did he lose money at Cryptopia? Tell me how he lost money. Tell us more about the situation. Take a look at Loom. I saw Loom Networks. That was one of the ones I saw on CoinMarketCap. Where is it? Is that one of the ones that's actually did quite well over the last day or so? When you search for the coins that have did well over the last 24 hours. I think it was. Yeah, it is. In fact, it's the number one. That's the number one coin over the last 24 hours. It's mooned. Well, 34%. It's not too bad. So, oops, oh no, I clicked on an ad there, didn't I? No, I didn't. Website. Large scale online games and social apps. Nice website. Have they just announced a partnership or something? Is that why? 42 cents roughly. Yeah, it looks quite good. I'll need to keep an eye on that. Need to keep an eye on that. That looks good. Just as far as how it's been performing. I'll need to, you know, check the website and all that more, obviously. Jonathan Pollock, I just saw your comment there about dating. You can buy Bitcoin from the Telegram group. Bitcoin, right. No, man, now you're just shilling Telegram groups and all that. I don't want that kind of stuff here. I don't like you. That, yeah, you're just a spammer. Michael Cole, someone predicted a possible $30 drop Litecoin. Wow, you bought it at 11. That's great, Sajid. Right. See if I can find that. So Hugh, send them this video. I went through the same thing. I suspect it's because the withdrawal was stuck. That's the issue with it. Same honest, like I mean, I'll put like, I know it sounds blunt with it, but him having problems with Coutopia is 100% not my fault. It's Coutopia, and I have said I shouldn't have left the link on it as long as I did because it was an upload default. But if he tweets me and he wants some advice or something how I got on, tell him to tweet me. I'll do my best to help him. I don't want anyone to lose money at the end of the day. Fuck's sake, now my friend is getting all pissy because I'm watching your videos. Listen, if your friends get sand in his vagina over this, there's nothing I can do. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, sounds like he's upset. He should be upset with Coutopia. Nothing I can do about it. What do you think of the new GPUs that will be coming out? They'll be a lot more powerful. I'm waiting to buy a couple of them. The 1180 is going to be, I don't know. I think from a gaming point of view, it's going to be 20% more efficient than a 1080 Ti. It should be like $600, but it might not be for another month. We've not seen any like OC editions or any kind of the advanced ones coming out yet. Oh, I just saw comment. Carty. No, that's fine, mate. My pal Carty was trying to phone me there. He can't make tonight, so I'm going to just watch the football in the house. Yeah, it's good. I know what you're saying, Michael. A lot of people are bullish. The market always seems to swing, you know, back and forth like that, though. Thing is, I'm not trying to make fun of the guy. I know he's frustrated. I was in the situation myself. 100% in the situation myself. In fact, if you don't believe me, look at my videos on Coutopia. My withdrawal took 3 fucking weeks. Response time is 39 days. What the fuck? So you can see that I haven't spoke positively of them. I probably did have the link in my videos, and a lot of the older videos might still have it. YouTube doesn't make it easier to go back and edit older videos, but obviously the link to Coutopia was before I actually knew it was going to be 3 weeks to withdraw. I realise he's frustrated. He will definitely get his money back. There's no problem there. He'll definitely get his money back. Listen, obviously, if I know that an exchange service, you know, isn't good or all that, I wouldn't want to promote it in that. I'd kept it on the link a little bit longer, just because I'd forgot about it. But the thing is, though, as far as Coutopia goes, withdrawals are slow, support is slow. It's not something I use, but it's not a terrible exchange either, because the thing is, Coutopia lists a lot of coins that you can't find anywhere else. They've got a lot of altcoins. So, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things. He will get his money. Tell him that he will get his money without a doubt. It's going to take a while to get it. There is a Discord group for Coutopia. He might get help in there. But hey, at the end of the day, like, if he doesn't watch my channel, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I know that sounds rude, but I can't. The thing is, when you do videos like this, you can't please everyone. You really can't please everyone. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. It's good to have someone who's obviously involved in mining as well. Well, you're saying he trusted Kevin's advice. Like, my advice was not to use it. Like, I linked to it before because I had created an account. I had my Z Classic there. But, you know, I did a couple of trades there, and, you know, it was only when I withdrew that I realised there was a problem. I did lots of trades there, and as far as that goes, I'd absolutely zero. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not a mind reader. Certain problems aren't going to arrive with an exchange. You can have the best, you know, you can buy, you can sell, you can make a lot of money, and it's fine, and you think this is the greatest service ever, but it's not until you withdraw, and then there's a problem that you realise, right, there's some problems with this service. But you just said yourself, he trusted Kevin's advice, and he doesn't watch my videos. No, he doesn't watch all of my videos. But, I mean, the only time I've talked about Coutopia, other than saying that I had an account there, it's been negative. But, I mean, it's one of those things, you know, I mean, what can I do? Hopefully he gets his money back. Contact him on Twitter, open up a support ticket, go to the Discord group. You still probably will wait a few weeks' time. You will still probably have to wait a few weeks, unfortunately. But he will get his money, don't worry. He will get his money. What coin was it anyway? He might find he'll make money by not selling and getting it a few weeks late. I don't want a guy to lose money. I don't like, especially against Coutopia, is not a service that I use. But I think blaming me because this service exists because I linked to it in a couple of videos, you know, before I knew that there was a problem. I don't know. You got to do your own research, guys. You have to. But if you did watch my videos, you would have seen that I didn't recommend it. Yeah, tell us more about this, Hugh. Tell us more about what's happening. I hope it's not coming across, I'm coming across like defensive about this. But obviously, you know, if I, like, for example, I link to NiceHash in my videos. I've got, like, I don't make any money from my videos just now, none at all. So I've got a kind of a list of, you know, services. I've got a couple of links to, like, hardware wallets like Ledger Nano and Amazon. But if someone goes to Amazon and they don't get the product, you know, if the delivery is 3 weeks late, that is really nothing to do with me, despite the fact I've got an Amazon link in the area. You can tweet me, Michael. If you send me a tweet on Twitter, I'll be able to see it. Well, the thing is, Brock, by the sounds of it, he didn't even watch my videos on Coutopia. I think he's looked at a link in the footer area where I had a list of exchanges and services. But the thing is, you know, I like, for example, I've been using Nanex and I've been very happy with it. But I can recommend Nanex and I can say that I like this exchange. But if one of you guys use Nanex and you lose 2 Bitcoin, you know, you lose $20,000, $18,000, it's nothing to do with me. Sorry, it's with Nanex. You know, at the end of the day, all I can do is share my experience with cryptocurrency, with exchanges, with services, with coins, etc. By the end of the day, there's no guarantee of anything in this, you know what I mean? He wouldn't disclose to me, but I guess around £200 to £300. He'll get it. Don't worry, Hugh. He will get it. He will get it. It might be a couple of weeks old, but he will get it. But, you know, I'll try and show you an example. I'll show you an example of... Now, I did a video about this the other day. It was a YouTube rant I did there. And I was talking about how basically my channel makes zero money because, you know, there's been a delay for months and that. But basically what he's referring to was at one point, I think I took off a couple of weeks ago or a week or two ago. I've got links down here. So I've got there by Coinbase and it's like a referral link thing because my channel doesn't have any banners of that. And I had it listed down here. Now I've removed it now. I've removed it. I had it there before, but I removed it the other week because I hadn't, you know, there's like an upload default. So whenever you upload a video, it automatically adds it. But it's like basically here, I've got a link to Ledger Nano. That's like someone going through and then they buy it and then it doesn't arrive for 4 weeks. Like, it's got nothing to do with me. It's Amazon. Do you know what I mean? When I used it, it was fine. So I don't want the guy to lose money. Clearly, I don't want him to lose money. I had the same issue with Coutopia. And as I said before, I shared with people the fact that I lost it. You know, through these videos, I told people to state, you know, the problems with it. He will get his money, but it's going to take time. Nanex RoxJ. I don't know the guy who runs Nanex. I've bought Raven, Bitcoin Private, and Litecoin there. You know, that's the kind of coins that I've traded. Well, I bought Litecoin to send it away. Very impressed. One of my favourite exchanges right now. Really is. I mean, it's one of those things though. It's a small exchange. Maybe if they got a huge amount of volume, they couldn't cope with it. But right now, I'd say it's one of my favourite. I've not did a lot of search into the Bitcoin Anonymous. A lot of people were asking me about it, but I've not really did a lot of work on it. I'll need to check the website and all that. Who's involved in it? Who's the guy? Who's the guy that's who's the guy that that's leading it? Yeah, I've been very impressed. I've been very impressed with Nanex. I think what Nanex is a template for how a coin can make an exchange and use their own coin as the main trading pair. So this, I'm hoping this is what Safecoin do with Safe.trade. I'm hoping that's what they do with their exchange, and hopefully Hex and all that. This is what Michael just tweeted me, this image here. The 4 market phases. So, what do you want to talk about with this? Oh, that's brilliant, Hugh. Hugh just said that I guess it's karma because he was cheating on his girlfriend. Doesn't have any remorse. What goes around comes around. Yeah, I've got zero sympathy for them. I don't agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hey, I know nothing about the guy. I know nothing about the guy. But if he's cheating on his girlfriend and he doesn't care, then screw him. It's not a very nice thing to do. It's not a very nice thing to do, and he's criticising me. Jay is on their Discord and many other channels all the time. It's pretty awesome to be able to talk to the creator. Yeah, I'll maybe do that, Brock. I do like their. I don't know if I did a video about Nanex. I'm trying to think if I did a video about it. You know what? I'll do a video about Nanex. People can call me a shill for it. I'll maybe do a video where yeah, I'm going to join the Discord group. I'll do a video where I'll explain why I like Nanex and all that. It's yeah, it's one of my favourite exchanges. It really is. So, let me know what you think. Michael, sorry, I'm linked to the wrong thing here. Oh, that's Nanex. Michael's talking about this. I sent you 2 images. The first I made on TradingView. Just what I was saying about Bitcoin since 2014 and the current trend. I'll see if I can get the next one. Is there 2? I only see 1. Oh, right. So it's just because of the preview. I'll see which one I've linked to. Ah, right, okay. Right, I've got it. So the other one that Michael's talking about is this one. He's talking about the current trend. See, I'm not a guy who drops by TradingView a lot. Michael, you know so much more about me than this, all this kind of stuff. I can do that for you, Brock, if you want. I just typed in Brock because I was reading your name. I meant to type in Nanex. Right. So, the Discord group. In fact, I'll post Nanex down here. And I'll post the Discord group as well. If you want to drop by that. I'll maybe do a video on Nanex. I thought I did a video about it, but I'll do a video about it. I really like it. It's like, I'm not logged in just now, but see, like, down here, buy and sell. I don't think you can do, like, it's just the market orders, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think you can do, like, limit orders and all the kind of, all the other things that you can do with certain other exchanges. It's kind of limited in that way. See, I've not even messed around with this kind of stuff either. Brush. There we go. There's my trading view. I don't know why all that's there. So to go back to Michael. So Michael sent me these things: the Wyckoff logic. See, I really don't. This is why I want to buy a tablet, because I want to learn more about all this kind of stuff and get a better understanding of it all. You know, see how it all works. Sorry, you guys can't see that. I was looking at these images here that Michael shared. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it tonight. I'm hoping Liverpool win. They're in the driving seat. Nothing against Roma. I actually quite like their team. I actually quite like them. They were really, really impressive against Barcelona. But I'd like to see Liverpool win it. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but Liverpool were amazing. They kind of imploded at the end of the game last week, but they were amazing at the start, man. The goals they were scoring and Salah, just beautiful football. Just amazing to watch. That's the thing, you know. At this stage, I don't have a. It's not like I support any of these teams. In fact, I guess if I've got any other team, it would be Barcelona, because I used to support them, you know, because I went to the new camp when I was a kid. Right, okay. So Michael was talking about Litecoin with DAI. The graph is at least in par. Why I think we may be able to see some good downturn shortly, and you may be able to buy a Litecoin and any other coin at the discount you always hope for. Right, so you think it's going to go down to about, like, down this kind of area? Like down there? Yeah, I mean, as I said, I really need. I'm going to save up and get a tablet. I need to buy a tablet. I want to just sit and get a big tablet and just sit and read crypto books, and even just set myself some sort of thing like read one cryptocurrency book per week, even if it's not the best in the world. Just buy one, try and improve my knowledge of trading and things like that. I dabbled a little bit this week. I actually sold my Bitcoin private, and I sold 33 and I ended up trading it up and down to get, and I've got 35 now. But I'd be lying if I did it right. You know, it was kind of a bit of luck. No, Hugh. No, I'm not going to go to the 1+6 launch. I wouldn't travel all the way down for that. I'm not. My channel isn't at the size yet where I would get invited to those events. But I've been focusing more on this channel recently. But I'd like to spend a few thousand and buy more equipment, more cameras, and more phones and things like that, and start devoting more time to my other channel, my tech channel. Michael's saying that I think the charts there is centrifugal force here. You're not going to suddenly see the bulls come out until the pendulum swings. It may be up and down 3k, but that's not the main trend. The thing is, like, because I mean, it's kind of because Bitcoin is like the daddy and it's the main trading pair and all that. You do have to pay attention to it. But because all my coins are like altcoins, I don't always follow the Bitcoin news or the price of it as much as other investors do. But see what happens. Better learning penny stocks. That's definitely one option, Jonathan. You know, maybe that's what I should do. For example, what I could maybe do is send one Bitcoin private to Nanex, and then just play around with it. Try and buy some, try and sell some, try and do that, and try and get my 1 up to 3 or whatever. I could end up losing it all. Or I'll just send $50 to Binance and buy some coins and start doing some trading and see how I got on. Kevin, would you ever convert one of your rooms into a studio where you invite people to talk about crypto? Well, the problem is obviously I record from home. But as far as inviting people in to talk about crypto, I've basically got all the equipment for it, apart from a second chair. That's probably the main thing. I've got another microphone over there that I could use. If I had, like my friend Mark, I'm not sure if he ever wanted to come and do a video, but if he did, he could come and sit here. I'll use the other mic, he uses this one, and we could talk and we could do a live stream or something. I'd like to do that. I would like to get more people involved in my videos long term. That'd be a lot of fun. But I'll maybe look into seeing whether I could do some sort of live stream with people doing interviews on Skype. But I need to look at I was worried more about the kind of upload side of things as far as the resolution now, but I'll need to look into it and do some tests. But that could be fun as well. They wouldn't have to actually physically be here. They would just have to have a decent microphone at their end. So I think I'll stream another 5 minutes and then I'm going to make myself comfortable and sit down and watch Liverpool and Italy. I'm hoping it's a good game. It's going to be a lot of goals, I think. Champions League has been absolutely amazing this year. The amount of goals. I saw Rio Ferdinand talking about it. I know this isn't crypto related, but I saw Rio Ferdinand talking about it last night. Obviously, he was a defender, and he was just saying about how bad the defending was last night in the Real and Bayern Munich game. But from a watching point of view, obviously, you get a lot of goals. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So I think for Bitcoin Private and hit BTC, missed call, that was before. I think with Bitcoin Private and hit BTC, there could be a rush. There could be, I mean, the coin could spike way up in price. It really could. So you could be ready to sell some coins there. I've got both. My friend's got like I can access his Sky package and all that through my PlayStation and stuff like that. And he signs in at mine. We'll see what happens with BTC as far as the price goes and all that. Time will tell. Time will tell. So guys, I'm going to start tying up the stream. Going to sit down on the couch and hopefully watch Liverpool win. At least get not beat by too much so they go through into the next round. Bitcoin probably doesn't get listed soon. I'm going to get sell it in Nanix. I would hold on, Michael, because it does seem like it's going to get sold. It's going to get listed soon, so I would hold off. So what am I at here? I'm actually 2 hours 7 minutes on this live stream. Main things I've been focused on in this stream at 0xBitcoin. I've obviously talked about Safecoin and I've talked about Bitcoin Private, which I was talking. Where is it? Oh, I had it there. Bitcoin Private. And I guess the question we're all asking is what's going to happen to this price when it gets listed on hit BTC. I reckon it could it's going to go up if it gets listed. We'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens. So I know Dai's a Liverpool fan, so good luck tonight, mate. Hope you do well. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you've not subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I think you have to hit the annoying bell icon if you want to be notified of live streams. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been good. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. And if I find out any other coins to mine, I'll be sure to share with you guys and let you know. I'm going to be watching 0xBitcoin over the next few days from a mining point of view. Specifically, I'm going to be looking at the difficulty and the hash rate and all that. The difficulty is shooting up by quite a lot, so this could turn from the most profitable coin for me to mine to one that isn't very profitable to mine, depending on what happens with this price. So I'll let you guys know what I choose to do. I might go back and mine Safecoin, or I might try a different coin to mine. So I'll let you guys know what I'm going to do. So thanks again, everyone. It's been a great laugh talking to you all. If you're watching the football tonight, hope you enjoy it. I'll maybe do a live stream tomorrow or Friday in the afternoon. I'll see what I'm like for time. But yeah, until then, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's been a great laugh talking to you all, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care, guys. Cheers.